about Texas determining who the next president of the United States is. This whole thing is so fitting that we should come through this hard-fought primary contest with Hillary's entire campaign depending on whether we win here. Because she started out in politics here. Her first political job was registering Hispanic voters in South Texas in 1970 to empower people, to give them a better deal, to pull people together, and to move people forward. This is a great, great opportunity. I also would say that typically, as everything in Texas is, it's a little bit different than any place else because you're electing 2/3 of your delegates in the election and then another third as soon as the polls close in these precinct conventions. So we need you, if you're for Hillary, to vote twice on election day. And don't think of it as a problem. Think of it as the only time in your life when you can vote twice in the same election without breaking the law. It's great. We need your help. You know, I'm sorry you couldn't get in, but the good news for you is it's a lot cooler out here than it is in Nashville.
I love you, Bill!
Hillary has been coming here, working here, and loving it here for more than 35 years. And I think that it is really a good thing that this election is going to have such a pivotal role for Texas, because look out across this crowd. This is the future of America. People together without regard to race or ethnicity or gender or
the weather,
age or gay or straight or whatever it is. We're going to empower each other together, and we're going to solve our problems together. If you want the world's best problem solver as president, to give you clean energy jobs and fight global warming and rid us of independence on foreign oil. If you want finally to stop making excuses and start having a solution to the health care crisis where every American finally has affordable health care. If you want every young American to be able to afford to go to college, stay in college, graduate on time, and be able to pay their rent back, you vote for Hillary. And she will give you that. If you want to bring our soldiers home from Iraq, repair a badly torn military, and we double our efforts to save a modern local democracy in Afghanistan and deal with the Al-Qaeda who caused 9/11 and who are still killing people everywhere. And if you are determined that we will not make the mistake we made after Vietnam and ignore our veterans, but we will take care of those who come home injured and in need. Everybody in there, I will tell you, we need your time, we need your work, we need your effort. We need you to go to HillaryClinton.com and make a minor contribution. We've had now almost 200,000 people contribute $13 million to this campaign in barely a week. People that did not want her campaign to die because they want a president who can put America back in the solutions business. Here's what you have to decide. And here's what I want you to go to every person you can find between now and election day and ask them, what do you expect of the next president? What do you expect? How will you define the success or lack of it of the next president? Because an election is a great job interview. And there are two very competing visions here. Oh, there are some differences. One's for universal health care, and the other one says almost is good enough. One is for an aggressive stance on the home mortgage crisis that says stop it now and leave all the honest people in their homes at the same mortgage payment for 5 years, even if it costs a little money now. It's a lot cheaper than allowing many families to go on the street. There are some other differences, but the big difference is, what do you think the job's about? How will you define success? Look, inspiration is good, excitement is good, but empowerment and solving problems is better. That's what unlocks the key to the future. And we will diminish the extreme partisanship in America as we work together to do big things together. That's Hillary's position. And she will define the success of her presidency by the answer to 3 simple questions. Are the American people better off when I quit than when I started? Do the children and grandchildren of this country have a brighter future? And is this country and this interdependent world coming together instead of being torn apart?
Yeah.
If you want the answers to those 3 questions to be yes, then Hillary's your candidate. Will you work for her between now and the election? Will you convert undecided voters between now and the election? Will you vote twice on election day? Will you brag to other people in Texas is the only place you can do that without going to jail? What a great night it'd be. You can make a president here. If she wins in Texas and Ohio, she will win in Pennsylvania. And I believe she will go into the convention with more votes than any other candidate, and then they will have to make her the nominee of the Democratic Party.